Welcome everyone to another video. Why does this not disappear? Always this bugs on other operating systems. Bloody hiding wasn't turned on anymore. So yeah, welcome to another video. We are about to release our much more amazing than this big bugs Linux distribution, that is T2 Linux, of course, supporting 30 plus and counting CPU architecture combinations, including this popular vintage and retro stuff like Sun, Microsystems, Spark and UltraSpark, IBM, Motorola, Apple, Apple, IBM, Motorola, something like AIM, PowerPC, P3 and stuff. By the way, should I test on P3? I read of the patch today. Will it boot? Share, like and subscribe and leave in the comments below. So the upcoming release, I built some test things here on Epic Threadripping Ryzen 7000. Nothing like building distribution in 2 hours, like cross-compiling all of it. And recently I added hundreds, was it 800 or so packages? Probably have to add some more, because the more packages the better. And so we will support even more. Previously we had minimal XOR, yeah, I need to add like 5 more, obviously. So I did some test builds, found one regression of Guten print, which actually does not cross-compile, unfortunately. Need to actually, you know what, let's be professionals, let's put that on the to-do list for next quarter or so. But so we will support even more on vintage stuff like Spark, because currently I have a couple of package selection things here, package pre-selection. And so we will make them even better and support even more. So we tested this XFCE stuff, which is of course amazing. So that basically is all the stuff we are supporting now, including like so all XFCE desktop and that cross builds, of course. So kexec tools. Maybe we don't need bin 86, potentially we still need to test build that. Actually, we don't need to commit this. So what I will add now, so we have minimal XORG. I'm not entirely sure what's up with this XAV. Actually, is this, what I wonder is, for what did we have that in there? Because, so this somehow didn't build some iMake or no XMKMF of all vintage Xsync segmentation vaulted, because whatever, I guess. I wonder what package. None. Okay, then maybe we will see. So I will split this further because previously we had minimal XORG and minimal desktop, and I will slightly refactor and rename them now. So one last thing. So the recurring thing, right? One more thing, and I think we finally release. Yeah. So the way, actually, how interesting, I forgot that I had here some GDK, interesting. So we have here, so that is XORG. And so of course we need some like XML stuff, XML, XSLT for whatever tools. Need by XSM, or maybe we should. I wonder if we maybe should strip this down a little bit further. So like some XML stuff. This is only because it's like needed dependencies. And like LVM for all this stuff for Mesa, of course. That is why it's in there. Some TIFF and PNG and the usual stuff. And then, okay, let's remove that here. XDM. TWM Xterm, ALSA for some sound. This is the usual, like if you want some XORG desktop, you probably want like also Bluetooth, because Bluetooth input, right keyboard and stuff, and then you need some audio stuff, or I call it all things. So yeah, that looks relatively reasonable, I would say. Actually, I think, did we not ICU4C was only, that was WebKit GTK. So then we had GTK. What was that thing? All right, so this is, and so here, so okay, we could either, okay, to avoid excessive renames, oops. So as far as I remember, this ICU stuff, lib video for Linux, I'm not sure, but at least ICU4C was for sure only for WebKit. Actually, we could check that. Yeah, let's be professionals and not change current working directory too much. Lib video for Linux. Sane backends of all things. Wow. Okay. So that means we probably, yeah, so there is some optional, although to be fair, you know what? Okay, fine. No. I could optionally like disable that, but maybe it is actually nice to have some more. That was random. Some more network stuff. Yeah, fine. Let's leave it here. Might be for whatever. If you want to have a TV tuner on your Spark station, also, or SG-Octane. So, I was considering, I forgot actually that we have this KDE casing here, but basically I wanted, sorry, where's my coffee? I wanted to rename that XFCE. Does it make sense? So basically I was thinking to have here desktop as XFCE. So what do we have here? Just some. So maybe actually I remove parted. Or do I? Okay, let's leave it in there. But let's maybe sort it differently, because too many people try to use it, and I'm personally not the biggest fan of that. Yeah. So let me think. I think I personally, because parted also at times had bugs, I'm not even sure for what I really, I mean, okay, maybe file system resets, but the problem is that it's also, the few times I wanted to use it, it was kind of unreliable. Parted. So, but leave in the comments below, I guess that order then might be more preferable. Nothing like fine-tuning. Attention to detail, right? The Steve Jobs thing. So, what do we do with this desktop stuff? I was considering to, because the GTK, what does this now even mean for us? Because maybe it makes sense. I think I rename GTK to desktop, or yeah, because I guess we could have XFCE for most like vintage systems, right? Because currently you would only get XFCE if I built this desktop thing with Firefox. I guess a better differentiation would be to usually build desktop, which is XFCE, and name the other one Firefox. So adding all this other stuff needed for Firefox, which we can't stable build for all platforms. So let's check what we got here, what kind of cleanups. So kexec tools bin 86 we will see. The tiny cleanups. Did I not remove ICU4C from? Why is it still in there? Did I miss edit it somehow? So yeah, was this even for WebKit GTK? Yeah, maybe it uses it too. So GUI Dev is new. So we remove this black box nonsense. Of course, we still have that, plus 800 packages more. All right, so this is not, so the only thing is it's not strictly Firefox. Because we have here some Qt5. Also, to be fair, maybe we should we remove Qt5? Because those people who wanted, you know what, I didn't commit it yet, Qt5, otherwise the naming would suck a little bit. We could make this modern Wayland stuff. Firefox desktop. And so here that would be, okay, let's maybe not commit some randoms. So I guess we committed like that and then reorganized it a little bit. So kexec. Kexec. And like some random stuff like that. And then rename just to have a little bit better. So you rename it anyway. So then minimal Firefox. And I rename this because previously I squeezed this 45 thing in here. Of course, this numbering totally doesn't matter. Minimal. I mean, should we name desktop? I mean, this thing is desktop. Should we use generic desktop or XFCE? I mean, it is a minimal desktop, right? Maybe, as we always named this minimal desktop. Maybe we use that for now. University package. So oops, I think I. And probably one of the next things we will probably also need to package really Chromium then. I did a monster live stream the other day. Welcome everyone. Probably in the meantime 2 years ago, maybe even longer, trying to build Chromium. It somehow built, but it wasn't super amazing. So Xorg, minimal Xorg. So the basic GTK desktop is of course not right. Ministry package selection classic Xorg. Or does it? I mean, it has a little bit of. Does it have GTK even, or it has GTK plus for some reason? Okay. I guess that could make some sense. And some white space. Actually, okay, this already did this at minimal WebKit browser. Okay, this actually had a WebKit browser, minimal desktop. What do we have? Actually, wait. Oh, right, we wanted to change it anyway. We wanted to change this to. Welcome, everyone. It would says multi-generational allow you. Yeah, I mentioned this even for me, right? What did I had? It's been some days. So even I found just building stuff is 1.5 to 3% at least faster, which is faster memory overclock, right? Which certainly is pretty nice. So Xorg, so this is raw minimal. Oh no, this is actually right. 50. Actually, we still need to change this though. So all this XFCE is alright, so XFCE, we do that in, oops. Okay, oh, lucky me, I thought I pressed something wrong. So what do we have here? So the only thing, maybe we should put the desktop, maybe we should put this after that. So I guess that is much more reasonable. Oh, wait a second, the only thing is, I mean, okay, XFCE and WebKit where it builds, I guess. So yeah, so my plan is then, so I guess now we have this sorted, right? So Firefox, should we have Firefox? I still wonder if some of this, which is that now? I guess we could still move some of the 60 stuff over to, it's, I mean, everything gets obviously larger, right? There is like, yeah, you ship more stuff, you get, I mean, people want small and mini, that is also crazy stuff, right? You need 500 packages for a minimal desktop system and browser. So it is getting a little bit much. Actually, the question is anyway, I mean, sure, I will still probably ship minimal Xorg for stuff that is really old-fashioned, vintage and retro, like 32-bit Spark, where we don't have all the atomic, all the glibc and all the atomic built-ins. But I guess it otherwise makes sense to ship more by default, especially for previously high-end, but obviously not fun to build everything from source systems like Ultra Sparks and SG Octanes. So one last look here. So, okay, this is still some sway. Does it? I mean, okay, I mean, that is not that much, but should we? Do you realistically run some sway stuff on Ultra Spark? I mean, that is not that big. Maybe you can still build it. There's obviously a difference between building Firefox and that stuff. I mean, this still feels a little bit, especially this Cinerama and XComp Manager. And this fonts, I think some of the split over the years really became a little bit, nah. So yeah, this stuff we only, okay, it still is, what, lib edit, all right. I mean, it is still a little bit more, certainly, especially this Clang, Cargo, and Rust stuff makes it way larger. I still feel like some multimedia stuff we should move over. It's funny that I have GeoObject introspection there. GeoObject introspection does not cross-compile anyway, as does Gutenprint. So I feel like lot of stuff we could still move over there. But, so yeah, that is always, you quickly, I mean, don't underestimate work, right? You think like you quickly sort some more stuff and ship some more stuff, and then like 10 minutes later, like why is that so convoluted? PowerPC 6432. Ewart says it's mostly useful memory constraint environments, phones, tablets. I mean, it's in general a performance uplift, right? So I mean, in general, it's amazing, right? So like 1.5 to 3% faster compile time, or like let's, yeah, it's in general amazing. So what do we have here now? Minuscule package selection. Maybe we should we really, it's a little bit, the problem, and this is also like a decade later, still refining it, just like titles, right? Like a decade ago, I didn't really care, but now I'm like, this is so much repetitive, minimalistic package selection. It's like, maybe we should, from a usability standpoint, probably this should be Xorg package selection and Xorg XFCE desktop package selection or something. And maybe it should be called basic, but anyway. So what would we want? So theoretically, we would want to build this here. Minimal desktop. And then, I mean, we will probably find some regressions. I probably will still sort this a little bit more later. So yeah, someone asked P3. I probably should test that, right? Okay, this one's GUI Dev. So much to first thing you build. It's already, it breaks. So to answer the question, I probably should, I mean, there was only one really good P3. There always, due to the nature of all those changes, there was unfortunately often here something, there something. So you probably want to wait some days, and that probably also answers, I had the question, I probably should, oh wait, I think I built the wrong thing there. I probably should test it, because what I don't test is broken, and I probably should test. And that is all what I asked for, the Patreon, GitHub sponsorship and GoFundMe and stuff, right? Or YouTube memberships. Because everything just takes so much time. And then it's something is broken, and then it takes easily an hour or 3 to bisect, debug, and fix that. But yeah. So you probably want the 22.12 build of the coming days, and I probably should test it, because otherwise it's probably broken. So, all right, we had this previously as minimal GTK, so that is all of this stuff. And this we called Firefox, didn't we? And Spark would be basic Xorg, and how did we call the other one? Desktop, right? Wait, all of those? Was this here twice? So all others probably like, there's the RISC-V. Oh, there's a RISC-V. So all the others, minimal desktop, can that be? So usually we want minimal desktop. Which other ARM version did I, by the way, build there? Minimal GTK. What does it map to now? This is now. Ah no, this is actually correct how I did that. So that is minimal desktop. That is minimal Firefox. And minimal desktop again. So that is probably because probably. Alright, so this is just this old ARM version 5 and all the other 32-bit ARM here. That is how I also do. Alright, I need to have this first to override generic ARM. That is why I have that there. So only Spark would be that, except then we also have Musel, then desktop, and uslibc only minimal. What other things do I have here? We edited that, fixed it already. Desktop, minimal. Then we have other arc and microblaze stuff. Why do I do that here? And maybe because it overrides that from use. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's really fine. I don't. Makes no sense to change that now. VTE, what does that want? libpcre. So what was it? PCRE2. PCRE, VTE. So yeah, this changes a little bit because previously I had this for whatever, only one, and now it's also needed for VTE. Probably previously it was for WebKit GTK or stuff. And yeah, cheers. I'm still waiting. So basically I pre-tested some stuff on some regressions because we just enabled so much more stuff that we had some regressions. I'm still waiting for the bloody 6.1.1 release. I wonder though, incremental patch, I wonder how much of that applies to that 6.1 kernel. It wouldn't surprise me if lots of that applies, but let's see, maybe not. Okay, what do we have here? Accelerama. Okay, another of those packages where I thought we probably want to have that in there. In any case, it's certainly nice to have Xcode Manager for. Actually, honestly, also the fonts. So not sure why. Although I wonder maybe free fonts is not the best choice. I probably should revise that. It's so much stuff to do, right? If you fixed all the code, then you still have other artwork and even fonts to take care of. I noticed in this very basic installation, monospace font has some hiccup too. Where is Xorg? Probably here. Probably should revise this free fonts thing though. Where were we? Alright, this thing here. So yes, that means for many architectures, that means, for example, for Spark and such, or P3, and yes, certainly we want XFC on the P3, right? So let's see, just a scientific experiment, how much stuff. Actually, surprisingly next to nothing. Interesting. Yeah, let's just test. Yeah, that is the thing if you wait for... Oops. Others people's releases. Yeah, so of course we can already pre-build everything else and certainly should take one final look on our package selection. So this doesn't sound Firefox, this is only because I didn't want to have like all of the stuff in extremely vintage. But I think some of the stuff we need to move over. At least Alza utils. This is, do we not have? Actually, wait, we have that twice. Somehow this is interesting. It's already in the other. Okay, pulls there. That probably is okay. Maybe I should automate that. Iterating over all of those. Not sure how that happened. But good that we check it. What was it? Dbus. Oh no, this is actually okay. I probably copied something stupid. In scanning. I mean, very sophisticated audio compression. I mean, the good thing is you can still build that. Yeah, the multimedia stuff I still need to... Yeah, leave in the comments below how much multimedia stuff you want on your UltraSpark. Okay, so that build so far. So yeah, leave in the comments below. The crazy thing is how much time it takes to test everything. And I can't virtualize P3 at the most. How much fuzz is in there? A little bit. I really wish more people would have GoFundMe there. There is so much we could make this P3 stuff amazing. For example, we could change the P3 frame buffer to work with and without direct access, because currently we patch it to only use the FIFO directly. Theoretically, this could be conditionalized to if access is allowed, then do it directly, otherwise fall back to going through the hypervisor for unisolated graphics. But yeah, there are only so many minutes I can spend every day. And then someone said Wi-Fi didn't work, theoretically. So long story short, we need more share, like, subscribe. Patreon, GitHub sponsorship, all the good stuff. Anyway, someone that has wire plumber. Do we even have the package? Maybe not. Let's wait 1 second. Just had to log into the office. So I'm running here a check all kinds of packages. What? Why does this? Whatever, I guess. Oh, that's the most happy. Why? Theoretically, we don't really need that sort of it. Anyway, so wire plumber, is that right? So yes, somehow there is some like suck more ship mode installed or something. This happens if you scrape packages from all the internet and then you also get this nonsense of whatever bullshit installed, that crap here. That's better. There is a wire plumber. What's going on with that one? Oh, all right. I actually deleted also. I'm actually rebuilding everything. So let's see if we can add that. Nothing like, as you know, we miss like 5 packages for 1000 libs bar. Why is there no libs bar? Wait a second, libs bar bindings for us. Where is libs? Which, oh, this is pipe wire. What is it, part of pipe wire or what? Alright, I also wanted to check on which bloody package overwrote my mount. It's like, yeah, 2022, you build some random packages and your mount is broken. Thank you very much. Who had the idea to re-implement suck less stuff that sucks more? You have my applause. You don't get my donations for that though, but you can be theoretically. Some wires, also not good phone, git program, cannot download wire plumber wrap. Thank you very much. So that apparently, I mean, we could commit the other package already. Maybe it. Wire plumbers is not. It probably might be. That is from pattern pub. Yeah. Anyway, you get that already. Maybe it builds. Maybe it doesn't. Some metadata. Some metadata is better than no metadata. Actually, wait, from data. Nothing like running data and hey, want some updates. ICM Blender, Zertinet, curl, Darktable, yay. KiCad. So yeah, I have actually. I just closed it. I should have also a major testing session. Also, this Node.js series. That is so you need even with the best trained AI, you need to watch it a little bit. Like here, this nonsense there. What was it? Node.js or something? Oh, darn, what was it? Node.js. So I'm not really sure. Alright, because of this bloody patches there, probably somehow the patch version number probably matched here. That is of course that is why data did that. So yeah, that is for this video. So huge, much larger, like even more epic thread ripping, pre-cross-compiled builds coming for your vintage and retro fun, reverted. Plus all the other improvements, right? KExec, the most amazing thing, but and that is also the problem with testing, right? Actually, I have on this PS3 FAT, I have all my precious vintage system installed and stuff and things, but yeah. Hey, revision 60,000. Is it not 5,000 packages? Like a few couple of commits. Actually, we probably, you know what, we could commit some random stuff. Yeah, revision 60,000, nearly 5,000 packages, of which most, like half, probably cross-compile. is half most. Nitpicking. Who cares? Technicalities, details. Yeah, so another super amazing release coming for you for Christmas. I wanted to have it earlier 2 months ago, but the usual thing of one more thing here, one more thing there, somehow. Yeah, but basically, if we want there is always a problem, right? I mean, not only like making it more amazing, it is again not the best time to release it, right? In October, we could have released it. I knew some imperfections, and the problem then is, sure, T2 is more amazing, and as long as it is more amazing for me, that's probably all that counts. Or maybe for you too. As long as it's more amazing for you and for me, probably all that counts. But now, like 2 months later, just the days before Christmas, again, somehow we are always as lucky. Our most amazing releases just when other people have holiday. But nonetheless, for you playing along at home, you get a new PS3, all the vintage and retro stuff for Christmas, your Spark Station, your SG Octane. T2 is there for you to play along at home. And that is unfortunately maybe not the best compromise, right? I made this release even better and again one of the best of all times and stuff, and then it's falling into a journalist holiday dead black hole dead zone stuff of anyway. All right, we wanted to maybe commit. Are there two? What is set repo stuff? Actually, we is it something useful? ZFS application? No, don't need that. 6 tunnel. Actually, this is a window manager. That's probably relatively low-hanging fruit. Was it like that? How did I named it that? I mean, I could just commit that nonsense, but to BWM2B. Alright, that's also stage 5. You remember such cryptic names and then all you get wrong is your stage number. Alright, I still wanted to check which bloody package overrode my mount. Wouldn't surprise me. Ubase. Did I not uninstall Ubase? I thought I uninstalled this. Okay, that fails with the usual stuff, probably this. And then we only have, what, 3 packages left, huh? If that builds. But yeah, we could, yeah, either we go, oh darn, shit, we somehow messed up. Okay, we didn't mess up the config. It's, yeah, somehow, I thought I had this protected for concurrent runs. This is config log, but apparently it's not 100% race free. Shell scripting. Okay, this also installs like shit. We could guess and hope this is enough, otherwise we need to do some extra efforts and actually look at the freaking sources, which in general is a good idea. User bin 77, oh, this is still some bullshit. So actually maybe install, it's still wrong install. Maybe also some shit package has overwritten my install, which probably would explain why so many packages don't build. So yeah, so much to the signed experiment. Let an AI bot scrape all the other Linux distributions, the other 1961 Linux distributions packages of the internet and build the stuff. It's like, yeah. And maybe don't trust people who tell you they build suckless packages. Darn, somehow this is... Core utils, install... doesn't look that bad. Strange. Ah, 17, 19 probably. What? Why have you not debug script? Don't tell me that is from the suckless people. Okay, it has here some prefix. X11 include, a user local include. Are you completely kidding me? Who thought that would be a freaking good idea? Oh my, I have no further questions. At least theoretically it has this here. So, I don't know, does the GNU install not grok PM? Nah. I guess I continue that later, that's more interesting. So much to just add a window manager and then like everything that could go wrong goes wrong. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, enjoyed this, and certainly appreciate all the attention to detail and new packages coming to your vintage and retro system near you. As usual, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, Patreon, GoFundMe, or just YouTube membership to finance all this code and testing, especially if you want me to plug in the P3 and give that a try. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this and learned something, and have a good day and night, and to see you soon for the next fun and code stuff to come.